Hey, what's up? A little late today. Yeah, I think a lot of people are, for sure. I'm gonna stream for just for a little bit too myself. Just see whatever I can do with my termies. And maybe my transport. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. So would you just like get up and then couldn't go back to sleep or something? Okay. So that's a quota. Is it 7 a year? How many windows do you do a year? Holy jeez, what in the world kind of dream did you have? I guess I've been kind of lucky that I haven't really had any kind of nightmares. At least none that I know need to probably add a little bit of water. So no one knows in my house. I replaced 14 windows this summer. Whew, whew. Okay. Good lord. A lot of windows. You buy a mansion? Oh, alright. God damn. $750 per window with 21 windows. My god. Huh. 21 windows? Let's see how many windows I have in my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13? Damn, 21. It's a lot for a 1,500 square foot house, I guess. I don't know how big my house is, though. I'd say it's a pretty decent size. Hey, what's up, drunk? Not gonna stream for too long. I did have a late start due to a meeting I had. And, yeah. Bunch of double side-by-side windows. So you count those as 2 or 1? I think I do have a double window 1. I think. We did the 10 in ours last year. The 10 what? I'm assuming window. You talking about Windows 2 drunk? This has become a Windows discussion channel. It's 2 windows. I gotta purchase 2, so you know, some people might count it as 1. And that just goes up to like 14 for me. Yeah, the previous owner of this house enclosed the garage, which is a double car garage, so I'm sure to add a lot of square footage windows. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think he looks good. Okay. Could be 1, but I don't make windows that big. That's awesome. Yeah. I think for us too, our double window was considered to be 2 as well. Even though it's just one big window, but it still counted as two. 15 by 6. Oof. Don't remember what my ours biggest one is, which has got to be that double one. It's in the master bedroom. Hey, what's up, James? Hopefully people saw my post. Not very exciting painting. I'm trying to get all the these things, make sure that the white and blues are in the right areas, so I can so it looks nice. Because this is where you kind of have to be precise. It's hard not to be precise there. Then I think I need to run some freaking ink through it, black ink, to make this line stand out a bit more. I gotta get back to the dollar store for some glass beads. Using this as like soul stones? Glass beads though? So you have the toy gun for flat surfaces and glass beads for round surfaces or curved surfaces? Damn. I bought I won't say gems. They look like gems actually from Michaels. Because no, actually it was Hobby Lobby, I think. Back in the day, I was gonna put my Beastmen to have gems on them. What are they? I don't know. But I thought it would look cool. That's before I even knew Eldar had gems in their stuff. Or their soul stones. Thought it's something I could extra do for my Beastmen. go. That looks nice. I don't know if these dollar stores can call themselves dollar stores when they're not a dollar no more. I think that's false advertisement. I can't believe yours is still a dollar. Okay. Time to do patchwork. No, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those beads before. I have little gems. They're like little tiny, and they have a tape in the back, so you can actually paste them onto the models. I should say that it reminded me that I did something like that to my Beastman. I never really did go through with it. One one with the company and the blood inches, drop red blue. Oh, did I forget to change the brightness? Good lord. I did. My god. Alright, man, take it easy. Have a sweet dream. Afternoon, Troy. Good lord, man. It ain't no afternoon, man. Man, a lot of correction on this one. It's just like the paint doesn't want to stick, and I think it's mostly to do with the spray paint. Alright, a lot of paint fixing to do. I think that's what I might do. I change my paint technique, at least for some of these models. Like to kind of go over a second coat actually makes it look really nice, like a very smooth texture. If you look at that knee pad right there, it's a very smooth texture between light to dark, but it doesn't always cover it perfectly. So by adding the second coat, it kind of does. Tiny RTV here. I saw the vid on YouTube homepage, so I jumped in. Hey, what's up, man? Not gonna be streaming for too long tonight. Hey, thank you. um, kind of started a little bit late just because I had a meeting really late in the morning. And so what I'm doing now is I have my painting technique, and I kind of went a little bit light on these models, so I'm kind of going back over and correcting it a bit. But still a very similar painting technique though. So do you play the game? Odd. she knows. Man, I only got one model done. No one plays your Saturday, but I've been painting minis since forever. Really? So what's your painting technique? I'm kind of curious. I wouldn't necessarily say I developed my own, but I developed my own. I mean, it's a rip-off, I suppose, off a known technique, but I like it, so I use it. Slap chop was the technique, and I like the way it works. So it's very easy. Gets a lot of models painted, tabletop ready relatively quick. It's a technique that I can, do a lot of, and not kind of get bored, I suppose. So it's a technique that works for me. Well, let me ask you, I guess, what state do you live in? Don't say your city or anything. Just what state do you live in that no one plays in? You like in Africa? Not Africa, sorry. Alaska is what I'm trying to say. Are you in Alaska? Alright, take it easy, James. It's like I'm sure Alaska is like pretty kind of hard to get people to play. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure though. You know, I've not been to Alaska. I used to play Warhammer Fantasy. Oh, we're gonna see my air fade out. Wow, hey, man, I used to play Warhammer Fantasy too. Started in 7th edition. I don't know how long. I kind of know how long ago that was. Like, what state do you live in for it to fade out like that? I mean, for nothing else to start up, you know? It's like there's no gaming whatsoever. Not even Infinity or 40K or, I don't know, whatever else is out there. Oh, Italy. Oh, Italy. I believe, is it Italy? Maybe Infinity is pretty popular over there. I'm not sure. I think it is Italy. I'm not sure. Huh. So like all 40K or Warhammer gaming is gone there? Damn, I said state. You listed a country. You know, I gotta remember that my streaming hours are a little weird. Level 2 setting 1 upon the trauma. Don't have a specific technique. I mix a lot of styles and stuff. I've always been a. Hey man, whatever works, you know. Ain't no hate here, man. I do my technique because it's so easy. It's I won't say so easy, but it's a lot easier. So it's a very shortcutty, but it looks really, it can look really nice. So that's why a reason why I do mine. Yep. It's just that sometimes the paint doesn't stick for some odd reason, and I think it's something to do with the spray paint. But it's okay. It's okay. That's what patch ups are for. So I mean, it works for me. I like my technique. It looks like the armor's like has a like weathering effect a little bit on it because it's not all evenly painted per se, but it looks nice if you look at it from 20 feet away. But the fact that I'm a bit, why are you internet adverse for? Let's get some logical reasoning here, sir. The video doesn't do your blue just. It mostly doesn't really. Like some people are really genuinely amazed about this blue, especially if I like over. Like, let me see if it looks correct. It kind of looks correct a bit, so it's pretty color accurate actually. I need to paint that knee pad a little bit to even it out a little bit. So it does look pretty good. There's not a lot of quote unquote edge highlighting, but like all my well actually I still do have one finished model here. So this one, like my paint technique, really kind of well, kind of shows here a little bit. But I think it might need to be a bit darker because there is a varnish to this, and it's kind of making it shine a bit. Because it told me it was matte varnish, and then all of a sudden they have ultra matte varnish. I'm like, what? So oh, it's really dark, but you can really see kind of like the edge highlighting going on. So, like, none of those edge highlightings are me doing edge highlighting. It's just a technique that I do that kind of already has that going on it. Technique and quotes. So yeah, like the only finished model I have left, all of it's in the at the shop essentially. Because I brought my Judicare and my Chaplain over there. Let's see. This way, three on the maps in a few seconds. More RPGs, but I'm interested in the old hobby stores that moved used to have it. The pics you put up in the Discord are way more vibrant. They are, dude. It is like whenever people look at my blue, they ask me how do I make it look like a I forgot what art style it was. It's like the blue is just really strange. I forgot what they call it. Like there's a particular art style that you see in film and stuff, or maybe even just regular art where the image just kind of pops. I don't know how to describe it. I forgot what it was. Cell shade. Yes, that's exactly it. That's what they said. Whenever I brought my models up, and it's like, man, how do you make your models look like cell shaded? I'm like, dude, it's the. I don't know if it's just the blue or all the other colors too. But there's just everyone always says something about this blue. It's really weird. I think it's good as long as you enjoy the process. Absolutely odd. So I don't know what it is about this Ultramarines blue, even though I kind of did dilute it a bit. But it still looks cell shaded. That's the exact words they use whenever they looked at my models. Like, ah. Even the images to me looks kind of weird. It's like I have no idea how to describe it. Just I don't know. Is that the? Is that? That's it. Warm here in Ireland. Do you paint for competition? I do not paint for competitions. I I would know I'd get last place. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't even make it into the competition if I did painting. No, I just paint because I like my models to roll better in combat. You know, that's the rules, right? If they're painted, they roll better, or is it they die first? I can't remember. Hope it's they roll better, because lately I have not been rolling good, so it's maybe because all my models were not painted. Guess blue doesn't work on video. Every blue paint mini I have in my channel doesn't look like it's a real life at all. Yeah, mind you, I originally used gouache paint from Liquitex, and then this is their mixture between gouache and their basic line. I actually really like the Liquitex basic line. It does fantastic in my opinion. Again, not a professional painter here, but it has great coverage, great value, absolutely great value. Five, hold on. This 118 milliliters or 4 fluid ounces for like $6. That's without a coupon. Um, this 59 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces for gouache is like anywhere from $10 to $15. I thought gouache was the thing to go with because it had like good coverage and stuff, but the basic does just as good of a job. What paints do y'all use actually? Now that we're talking about paints. So I use Vallejo, Liquitex Gauche, and Liquitex Basic, along with their Liquitex acrylic ink line. But I think I'm going to switch to the acrylic, sorry, the Liquitex Basic just because more value, more more volume? No, more value for the money, and it works really good. I don't want to sound like a arty farty. It's pronounced gouache. Gauche, sir. I've heard it called gauche, and I may have heard gouache at one point, and I think I turned off the video because that dude didn't know what it was talking about. So you know, it's like clearly this guy's a noob and don't need to listen to him. Now I've heard it called gauche, I think, but I don't know. So what makes gouache? Is it gouache? Like gouache? Or am I even mispronouncing that one? So what makes gouache special? Is that even a good type of paint for models? I don't know if you did research on gouache. Or is the only thing you know is the pronunciation of it? Watercolor and acrylic. Is it something you would recommend on models though? And also odd. What is your aversion to what is it? Uh, internet. Adverse. Why are you adverse to the internet? I mean, it's like I would think it would do well with washes. I never use gouache, mainly due to the reactivation, but you said in previous video that these little things. Actually, a lot of the times I almost paint right over them right after a few minutes. Mind you, again, you should do your own testing for sure. And according to Liquitex in their bottle, that oh, let me see. I'd say this though. I don't know. I like the basics. They're gonna be cheaper, and they seem to have very good coverage. You know, this one I think has a lot of where is it at? Maybe they don't have it here. Maybe it's on the website because I did look it up there too, and they say that it doesn't reactivate once it's dry. But the basic for me, I really like because it's a little bit thinner than the gouache, and it's almost where I can just put it on here and it'll be fine. When I do the gouache, man, I'm gonna say gouache. It's you sometimes need to dilute it a little bit extra because I think it's a little bit of a thicker paint. So I like the basic. I think I will stick to the basic just because it's, at least for me, I haven't tried all the basic colors. It seems to do really good. And mind you, I do have, hold on, let me whop this baby out, which I'm trying to do now to save a little bit of money. Boom! 400 milliliters or 13.56 US fluid ounces of Ultramarines blue. This is what I've been using to paint my Ultramarines army. I have so much blue here. I think I have enough to paint the entire chapter. Especially since I mix the paint with a little bit of flow aid to kind of make it flow a bit better. Liquitex flow aid, which is according to the mixture ratio, it's like 1 parts Flow-Aid to 20 parts water or something like that. It's like, is there even anything in this thing if I'm mixing that diluted of a Flow-Aid? Like it's just, it seems like I might as well just take the Flow-Aid part out and just add more parts water. Or Snapchat, we should call it. I use acrylic. That's what acrylic matte. Ooh, that's an interesting. I do have acrylic matte medium, by the way. Never thought about that. So, well, I guess. Nope, that's a slow dry medium. I probably didn't bring it in here, but that's slow dry. This is my matte medium, which also you have to dilute with water too. I forget what the mixture ratio is, what the matte medium to water ratio is, but you're supposed to dilute that as well. A little, I think you can. I think, don't remember. It's been a minute since I read the bottle. But I never thought about matte medium with acrylic inks though. I'm gonna have to try that because of, hold on, good lord. Because well, I ran out of the tester model, but I kind of want to try that now that you say that. So I have another game that I play called Infinity. This is one of the models, and this is silver base coat, and the gun is actually unpainted. So that's the base coat look, and I kind of like the way the I don't know what this blue is. Phthalocyanine blue. When I thin this down enough, it allows it to be kind of transparent and allows the silver to kind of shine through a little bit. So you can see that this blue is a little bit shiny, silvery, which I like the look of it. I wonder if I actually need to varnish this to see what it will look like once I varnish it. Varnish tends to change the colors of Liquitex, like the blue gets a little bit darker, and it really highlights the edge highlighting. And I kind of want to do that ink because I do have Prussian blue hue, which I was trying to use, and I guess I'll add that matte medium. It's an interesting combo though. I never thought about that. Why? I don't know. But now I do have to try it. I think I have some test models I can do it on, but I need it on a silver. Great low price paints have nice armors across. Yes, exactly. And you know, I should have went with their basic line initially, because I think their basic line is actually really good. It's a very still nice pigmented, you know, and it's not like you have to apply it really thick or anything. But again, I've only tried a few of their basic lines, and so far, I will say their Mars Black is really good. It's like super dark. But I will say iridescent graphite. I think this is meant to be like a gunmetal, but it doesn't seem to be doing very well for me. I don't know. I have to play it around a little bit more, but I don't know about this one. But Mars Black, very good black. Comes from the fact that I'm old, but still. eh, you're only holding yourself back, man. You need to well, I mean, I don't know what you can really do. You just use the internet to find like hobbies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to necessarily talk to people per se. And plus, if you do chat rooms and stuff, you know, it's like they'll have to wait for your reply, so it's not like you have to reply right away. So anyways, speaking about the hobby shops though, like, did they shut down? Did people stop playing the games that you want to play, but it's still there? Like around here, well, I do have the one hobby shop, but they, I don't like metallics on minis, but that blue over silver metal, it's really beautiful. It doesn't. I'll tell you this. That blue over the silver doesn't do it justice in real life, dude. It's really really nice looking in real life. I Let me see if I can try to get it to replicate by adjusting the light on the video. Let's see. Let me finish up here. I don't like, well, I do like metallics per se, but I would never thought to have used what you call it, like a metal base coat until I forget what it was. I had a silver primer, and I decided to just give it a shot. So let's see if, yeah, it's not showing up right. Let me see if I can't maybe adjust the color brightness. Maybe brighten. No, it's too bright. So kind of bright. It's kind of hard to. So that other arm is the Ultramarines thinned down, but yeah, it's kind of hard because you can kind of see the silver under the undercoat silver in there. The blue is semi-transparent, so it's blending in really nicely. I can't get it to accurately show on camera. The closest is probably this one. Yeah. This, yeah, no. Yeah, nothing. I don't know whether it's maybe even my monitor is not showing it right. I don't know. I'll say it's not quite showing how really good it looks, in my opinion, of course. I might also use Citadel for airbrush work to use golden. Ooh, golden. I bought some golden ones. I bought one golden. Um, it was so, what do you call it? Uh, Glossy. That's the word I was looking for. It was just really glossy for some odd reason. It's like, well, I guess I'm not buying that product again. I have one. No, actually, I do have actually, I do have more than one. Sorry, I did buy their other matte line, which was okay actually. But the problem is they were in a how do I say? Um, they were in some type of kind of like a tub kind of thing, where you didn't have the thing to pour it out. You literally have to open it up and then scoop out the paint. And I ended up putting some of that in a dropper bottle. But at that point, it's like, well, I might as well just buy Liquitex at that point. Do I have any of their paints here? I do not. Wait, I decided no. No, I didn't bring any of their paints here. Yeah, I had like, there's a 6. Yeah, the matte one actually, I did find the matte ones actually, but the initial ones that I bought didn't say they were not matte or anything, so I thought that was kind of strange. But then I guess maybe it has to say matte on there. I don't know. Try to dribble technique medium and similar to my cut the gloss out of the. Well, so here's what I bought for my varnish. As matte Hold on, I can't see the what I'm showing. Okay, so Liquitex matte varnish, but it's still very glossy. And then I realized online they have ultra matte varnish. I'm like, where the hell has this been? It's like, where's this BS coming from? Why wasn't this shown initially? have a store that's 2 hours highway drive from where. Oh, I like there. What is La Mia medium? What the heck is that, drunk? You know, by accident and a giant. I actually bought a glossy one, a glossy medium on purpose. Sorry, glossy varnish on purpose. But I don't know how much glossier it's gonna get considering their matte is not exactly that gloss. I mean, it's not that matte. Ah, huh. So, geez, you have 2 hours to drive, highway or interstate? Do y'all have interstates? Because interstate's much faster over here. But, you know, you don't, generally speaking, use it that often. There's an interstate that I take, though. It gets me from town to town a lot quicker because there's no stopping, except for all the stopping you do to get to the interstate. But once you're in interstate, as long as there's not like an accident, it's freaking a straight shot. Okay, he is done. I'm kind of lucky, I guess. I don't live in a big city, but I have a lot of options still. I live in I guess the smallest big city that you can live in that will still have relevant stuff without it being too small where it doesn't have stuff. So like I have a Michaels, which is what I go to and I buy my stuff because they give me like 30% off coupons and 40% off coupons. I am I am all for the couponing. Those corporate bastards are not going to take my money in full. They're going to get my money in discounts. Medium's a fluid glaze medium. Huh. Yeah, I don't buy GW stuff. They're just so expensive. I think I used to buy them back in the day. Like when, you know, you had testers paints, which I remember using to paint models with, or which I switched over to is folk art paint. Because you can buy them for $1 at Walmart. But I don't know if there's still $1 anymore or not. I don't think so. I think they're slightly higher. Went up by 50%, I think. Oh shit. My store sells it, and I like supporting them. Oh, the GW paints? Yeah, dude, I can't, dude. I would love to, but I don't like the pots, and it's just they're way too expensive. Let me ask you, drunk, did you buy like the paint brushes and the snips from GW? My God, those snips. I mean, I want to support my store, which is the reason why I buy models from them. But I just can't do like all the other stuff, man. Hey, what about your support in the store, man, huh? I guess that went out the window. think, well, how much are their snips anyways? Like 20 bucks or something? Good lord, or 30? I don't know. I don't even know how much they are. But yeah, everything's just so expensive. Just because it's just branded GW. I mean, what can you do? Like, I support the store by buying models because I need models to play the game. But the paint's a little ridiculous. It's more of a magic store here than has a section. Ah, luckily enough, my store, or the store that I go to, is a little bit of everything actually. Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, apparently One Piece, 40K, Infinity, Kill Team. Now that the second edition, if it came out or something, and then maybe AOS. The same thing with a rust cut oil. No, it's gone. Mm. Okay. Oh. Well, I am gonna have to call it. I did actually stream for an hour, amazingly, but I did start off a little bit late, and I do need to go to sleep because I need to make my order for my foods and stuff. Actually, hold on, before I go, I do want to try out what you're talking about. So, I'm gonna try this Persia Blue ink. I don't know what your ratio is, but let's give it a shot. So maybe 2 drops of that. That's just air. Okay. And then maybe 2 drops off of the matte medium, which I did dilute this because maybe 4 drops? I don't know. 4 drops. Let's mix it. Looks like I really diluted the color though. So maybe less of the matte medium. At least the ratio. But we'll still see we'll have a look-see. I want to actually do it on a silver-based model, which I do have my tester models. We'll do it in the light silver. So I've been kind of testing other things. Wow, that's not actually tester. That's actually, it was a blue coat, and I tried to spray paint over it. So let's do the front part of this guy. I mean, it's actually looking pretty good. It's actually sticking better. So I wonder if I did actually try this at one point, but because I thought the matte medium might allow the ink to kind of stick. But maybe I didn't add enough matte medium. I think I just added like a few drops or something, and it didn't stick. So maybe adding enough. So it's looking pretty nice. It's thin enough where you can get that underlying silver to show through still. So that's the ink with like 2 ink drops and 4 matte medium drops. Doesn't look too bad, but it's still not quite good enough, I think. Better with a dab of flow improver. Well, that'll make it a little bit too liquidy though, I think, and it'll kind of pull a bit. I'm trying to kind of have it where there's enough of the blue on every segment as opposed to it kind of pulling up too much. I think, let me try just a base white model. So let's try this guy's cape. So this is a normal one, a normal spray paint actually. Whoa, so 2 ink drops, 2 matte mediums, and 1 flow aid? Hmm. Where's matte medium? But the matte medium, is that already pre-diluted? Mine is, though, so that's the reason why. Mine is pre-diluted with distilled water. I forgot what the ratio was, but it was the recommended ratio that they had if I were to dilute it. So, on a regular spray paint with just a primer, legal taste product ratios, don't know if it works universally. Well, all my stuff is Liquitex, so yeah, if it's too diluted, the paint will tend to retract a little bit badly. Hmm. Still not too bad, but definitely works as a, looks like a wash more so. Yeah, because I figured the medium itself would thicken it up, and because the ink itself is already kind of watery, so adding more medium will thicken up the ink. I figured, but it's still a little too runny, so not sure. Alright, well anyways, I do have the deposit here. I'm gonna try to my it's a bit it stains a bit if it's diluted. I do have the pause right here. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I do post if I'm late or not going to stream today. I'm trying to finish up my Terminators because in my list I am running 5 Terminators. I'm trying them out because they have gotten cheaper and I need a deep strike threat. Also paint Infinity, MCP, Underworlds, and 1 Kill Team, which I'm going to repaint them anyway. So anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, thumbs down, and below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.